Well, we lost power and the eggs got down to about 97 degrees, no, 95 degrees. And I started my generator on my camper and it came over and brought them inside the camper. So hopefully everything's okay. Here it is, day 12, and we're halfway home and we're having problems. Within a range of 84.5 and 104.9, there is a possibility that your eggs will hatch. Here are the suggested guidelines. The optimum temperature is 100.5 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature range is 99 to 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Relative humidity, day 1 through 17, should be 50 to 55%. On day 18, raise the relative humidity to 70% and maintain temperature until day 21. Seriously, how does the hen know all that stuff? How does she remember? How does she regulate her body to do all that? That's pretty impressive. She must be awesome. The incubator we have is an old one, and it's not very controllable. The heat is on a timer, so it's on and then off, and it doesn't really consider the ambient temperature. It has no thermostat, and I didn't have a way to check my humidity, so I started off on a bad foot. But I ordered something to check the humidity, and it came in and did okay. But boy, I tell you, it was a struggle. However, I forged on, determined to hatch some eggs. I collected 16 eggs over the course of a week's period, 8/12 to 8/22. Okay, it was a little over a week, and I wasn't quite sure, but I wanted to get a full clutch. 8/22 was day 1, 9/9 is my lockdown day, and 9/12 is my hatch day. Unfortunately, on day 12, we had a power outage. We lost power, so I came over here and I threw some towels and some styrofoam and a whole bunch of other stuff on top of the incubator. Hopefully, I can hold the heat in till we get power back on. Once you have your incubator all set up and all your settings are accurate, you've got it nice and warm for the chicks, it's ready to place the eggs into the incubator. This process is called setting the eggs. Plan to set a minimum of 6 eggs. Setting fewer may result in a bad hatch or maybe not a hatch at all. Chicks like to be around chicks. You hear that back there? I got the eggs and the chicks in the studio, and they're back there chirping it up. So go ahead and set your eggs in the tray of the incubator and make sure that you have the large end up and the small end down, and set your temperature to 100.5 degrees Fahrenheit and 50 to 55% humidity. This is how I have to try to adjust my incubator, or our incubator, whoever's incubator it is. It was here when I got here. But anyway, check out this finesse adjuster. All right, now that you got your eggs set, day 1 through 18 is pretty basic. You're going to check them each day. Day 6, I'm over here checking the eggs again. Everything's looking good. It looks like the temperature's holding somewhere around 96, might be 97. Hard to tell. It's not one of them digital ones, you know. You're going to write down what your temperature is, your humidity, just for a record, and try to maintain all that. Make sure you keep your water adjusted right, and you're turning the eggs and all that good stuff, and then the next thing you know, boom, you got chicks. If you have an automatic egg turner, that'll eliminate the necessity to open up the incubator every time and rotate eggs. Let all that heat and humidity out that you're trying to adjust and keep consistent. So it's a good thing. So if you don't have that automatic egg turner, you're going to have to go in there and rotate them yourself, move them all around every day, 3 times a day. Sometimes 5's better. And if you don't do it, somebody's got to do it, or the egg turner's got to do it. But if you don't do it, there's a possibility that the embryo will stick to the eggshell and you'll end up with a dead chick, no hatch. And if you're turning them and rotating them by hand, make sure you keep a good record. And if you if you write on them to identify which ones were rotated and when, don't use a pen. Use a pencil. Never a pen. Never, ever, ever. Oh, also, never handle the eggs unless you wash your hands or use a pair of gloves. the oils and all the stuff on your hands, the germs, just leaves the potential that when they hatch, they're going to get something. And you don't want that to happen. You want a good hatch. And earlier when I was setting the eggs, I think it was when I was setting the eggs, I was all sweaty and everything. But what I was doing, I was washing my hands every time I handled an egg, even though I was sweating. I was cleaning them over here, set an egg. Clean them over here, set an egg. Day 3, everything looks pretty good. We got plenty of water down there. Don't know the humidity because I'm waiting on my humidity detector thing. It's day 4. I'm checking on the chicks, or checking on the eggs. I don't know why I'm calling them chicks. I guess there's chicks in the eggs, but anyway, I'm checking on the eggs. And it looks like our temperature has dropped just a little bit to 96 degrees. Day 8, egg check. It's time to check the eggs. I got my humidifier sensor and temperature sensor, and I got it stuck in there, and everything looks good. Well, we lost power, and the eggs got down to about 95 degrees. And I started my generator on my camper, and I came over and brought them inside the camper. So hopefully everything's okay. Here it is, day 12, and we're halfway home, and we're having problems. All right, on day 7 through 10, you can candle those eggs, and I never do it. I never candle the eggs. I've candled eggs before, and I'm not very good at it. I don't know what I'm looking at, so I didn't do it. Now, if you are one of them people who like to candle the eggs and see what you're going to get, ruin the surprise, go ahead and do a couple at a time. And don't keep them out too long, because that's not good. The temperature range that you got to keep them at. So just plan, like on one day do a couple and another day do a couple. Just rotate them out, figure it out. And if you really know how to do it, just go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know how to do it, because I don't know, maybe I need a brighter light. Maybe I'm looking at them wrong. And obviously, if you're looking at your eggs at any point, at any time, and you see leakage or it's cracked, like early on or something like that, go ahead and get rid of that egg. It ain't going to hatch. It'll just stink up stuff. Now, I said earlier, this incubator is a little temperamental, and boy, I tell you, I chased the temperature and I chased the humidity the whole time. And it was a little frustrating. Egg check time. It's day 13. It's Sunday. I had to move all the eggs over here to the camper and plug it in and run my generator yesterday a little while, because the power went out. And I was freaking out. Eggs got down to around 97, 95, I think it was. Anyway, everything's up and running. I've got them over here in the camper, and our temperature today is about 100 degrees or so. My humidity dropped down to 38%. So it went from 70% down to 30%. Now, here at the settlement, we have a chicken pen behind one of our old cabins. And right now we have about 5, 6, 7 chickens and a couple peacocks and some guineas and doves. We have another chicken pen that I plan to take the new chicks over to and start them off in there. It has been empty for some time, and it's all overgrown and unkept and all that good stuff. And I figure it'd give us a good reason to keep it up. I'm sure the chickens will enjoy it. They'll keep the grass beat down, and we'll start putting some wood chips in there, and boy, it'll make that ground just right. Anyway, so I'm working on this new or old chicken pen. Now, by day 18, the embryo is it's already formed into a chick, and the chick sort of position itself for the hatch. Like I said, the big end up, so it's going to work its way up to that end, and then it's going to start pecking through. There are a few things that you should do in preparation for hatch day. Stop turning the eggs day 18. Make sure that big end's up and the little end's down. Maintain your temperature at 100.5 and jack up the humidity to 70%. Now for me, day 20, I came over with a big surprise. It was awesome. Oh, we got our first peep. I hope he's doing okay. I said he because he's probably a rooster. What else we got going on? Oh, we got a little bit of something going on over here. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Got a little something going on. Oh, yeah, let's close it up. And why in the world do we talk baby talk to chicks and little puppies and cats and stuff like that? Why we got to do that? I don't know. Or am I the only one? So day 21, we ended up with 2 chicks. And I'm pretty proud of that. And we had a couple pecking their way, and I gave them, I'm giving them time. Let them get on out of there. Now on day 21, the eggs should start to hatch, or the chicks. The eggs don't hatch. On day 21, the chicks should start to hatch. Now, if they were cooled prior to incubation, it might take a little bit longer. And if you don't have any chicks hatching at day 21, give them a few more days. It might be late starters, weak chicks, poorly raised, sad, little bitty sad chicks. All right, when the big day comes, go ahead and let the chick do its thing. Don't attempt to help it out of the shell. Sometimes it might take 24 hours for a chick to get on out of that shell. And don't pull on it or anything like that, because there's blood vessels in there that haven't dried up, may still be stuck to the shell, and when you pull on it, it might cause a problem, and the chick may die. So don't help. Typically, it'll take 5 to 7 hours for a chick to get on out of that eggshell. Now, once the feathers on the chicks is all dried up, they can go ahead and be moved over to the brooder, which should be already up and running and holding a temperature about 90, 95 degrees, and food and water should be already available. Plop them in and let them go. They'll look a little lethargic at first, but then they'll start to come alive. Next thing you know, they're running around, and before you know it, they're laying eggs. And if there's still unhatched eggs after day 21, don't go crazy. It could have been something, weird with the hatch, the incubation, the humidity, which is, I could really see that happening, so I'm going to let mine go. But usually, day 23, if they haven't hatched, you ain't going to get one. They're just not going to happen. So discard the eggs. Now, keep in mind, as far as sex goes, you get what you get. And it's hard to tell. I don't even know how you'd tell what's inside that egg. It's not like a baby. But anyway, you get what you get. Now, just be aware that you may get some roosters, and sometimes too many. And some places have these backyard restrictions against roosters. So always check your city ordinances or whatever the code is around your place. And if you can have hens, fine. If you can't have rooster, you got to do something with them. And I'll leave that up to you. Oh, and a good ratio, rooster to hen, is 1 rooster and about 10 hens, and that's about all he can handle. As you can see, incubating chicken eggs is fun. It's rewarding and sometimes a little frustrating. In my case, the incubator gave me a hard time. I wasn't really prepared, but I was determined. My wife says it's stubborn. But anyway, we had a good time doing it, and I think I'm going to get 4 chicks out of this whole lot. I might not, I don't know, I might have some luck. I'm going to wait till day 23, but I'm going to go ahead and get this video out, and it looks like we got 3 out for now, and there's 1 working on it, and hopefully we can get that one out too. And until later, thanks for your time. Bye. Thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell and all that good stuff, because I don't know, they say it helps the channel. I just do it for fun.